Jerry Jones to sell Dallas Cowboys? NFL analyst continues to make bizarre claim in 2024. Jerry Jones, owner of the Dallas Cowboys, is perhaps the most notable owner of what is considered by Forbes to be the most valuable franchise in all of sports. Estimates claim that Jones could rake in more than $10 billion for the Cowboys. That large number might be the reason rumors of him selling the team continue to pop up in the media. Craig Carton gambling. Carton, who has made these claims in the past, is baselessly claiming Jones will soon part ways with the team. Carton uses terms and phrases like "I think," and "I would not be surprised if we start hearing rumblings." These phrases mean there is no actual rumblings just yet, only that Carton wouldn't be surprised if there were. The full quote according to The Spun is as follows. "I think they're going to sell the team," Craig Carton said. "I would not be surprised if we start hearing rumblings that Jerry Jones is going after hedge funds in Saudi Arabia and Abu Dhabi, trying to find the suitor to give him the largest check ever given to the owner of a North American sports franchise." Earlier this year, Carton said Jones would sell the team within 2 years. "It's as clear as day to me that Jerry Jones will sell the Dallas Cowboys within the next 2 years, Carton said. "He will not own the team beyond the next 2 years, because this ain't Jerry Jones, and Jerry Jones can't go out like that, because that's not what Jerry Jones is all about." Carton has exhausted the rumor of Jones potentially selling the Cowboys so much that no fans or media outlets are taking him seriously. Several outlets like Sports Illustrated came out and directly called Carton's claims outlandish and unfounded, while many fans have taken to social media to do the same. Even outlets that don't call the claims outlandish immediately dispel them in their article, like this one from Diario AS. Is Trey Lance impacting Cowboys' handling of Dak Prescott situation? For a mailbag published on Tuesday, Nick Eatman and Kurt Daniels of the Dallas Cowboys website addressed whether the club having young quarterback Trey Lance on the roster is impacting the fact that starting signal caller Dak Prescott remains on track to reach free agency after the upcoming season. "I'm sure the Cowboys would never say it that way," Eatman wrote. "But I think there's some truth to that. I think they're waiting on a few things regarding Dak, and one of them could be Lance and how he plays. The other is probably Dak, and how this season goes. So if they don't feel the need to get it done before we start camp, then I could see this playing out into the regular season and maybe all the way until the end." The Cowboys acquired Lance from the San Francisco 49ers for a 2024 fourth-round draft pick in late August of last year and essentially stashed him on their bench for a redshirt campaign. Lance turned only 24 years old this past May and has thus far attempted just 102 NFL regular season passes. While the third pick of the 2021 NFL Draft remains a work in progress, it's somewhat concerning he hasn't yet cemented himself as Dallas' full-time QB2 ahead of Cooper Rush. Meanwhile, the Cowboys cannot retain Prescott's rights for 2025 via the franchise tag per the terms of his existing deal. There's really no way to see what they truly have in Lance without it affecting Prescott somehow, meaning the Cowboys may not have the luxury of waiting to see, Daniels wrote. Their hand could be forced where they have to pick one or the other and live with it. Hope for the best with the cheaper option, or pay the hefty salary of a top 10 quarterback. It seems an impossible situation, and makes you wonder if they now regret giving up that fourth-round pick to acquire Lance. Dallas declined the fifth-year option for 2025 attached to Lance's rookie contract earlier this spring, and there's no indication he'll see the field for meaningful action through at least this coming November as long as Prescott is healthy. As for Prescott's next deal, it likely will become even more expensive once Jordan Love of the Green Bay Packers inks a massive extension this summer, as expected. Is Cowboys' Dak Prescott dealing with injury to repaired foot? Eyebrows were raised when a photo recently shared on social media showed Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott wearing a protective boot on his right foot. Calvin Watkins of the Dallas Morning News revealed on Thursday afternoon that Prescott is dealing with a foot sprain that isn't serious. Watkins added that Prescott has worn the boot for a week. It's unclear when and how Prescott suffered this setback, as Dallas' two-day mandatory minicamp wrapped up on June 5. As of Thursday afternoon, it also wasn't known if Prescott will be slowed down in any way when the Cowboys hold their first training camp practice on July 25. The health of Prescott's right foot this summer is noteworthy for multiple reasons. He famously went down with a gruesome compound fracture and dislocation of his right ankle in October 2020. While Watkins mentioned that Prescott hasn't endured a second known injury to that foot/ankle since he had surgery, Josh Alper of Pro Football Talk noted that the 30-year-old missed one game in the fall of 2021 because of a right calf problem. More importantly, Prescott is in the final year of a contract that includes a no-tag clause. There's no sign the two sides are close to coming to terms on any type of extension, but Watkins insisted that Thursday's update doesn't appear to impede any progress regarding negotiations. Prescott likely won't see many, if any, preseason snaps even if he's fully healthy come August, but his status could become an interesting topic if his foot sprain opens the door for 24-year-old signal caller Trey Lance to get some work with the first-team offense. Whispers have emerged suggesting at least some within the Cowboys want to see how Lance has developed since Dallas acquired the third overall pick of the 2021 draft from the San Francisco 49ers last summer. Lance hasn't yet cemented himself as Dallas' full-time QB2 ahead of Cooper Rush, but logic suggests that Cowboys owner and general manager Jerry Jones will want the former San Francisco starter to play early and often in upcoming exhibition games. With that said, Jones seemingly is counting on Prescott to be good to go for the Week 1 matchup at the Cleveland Browns on September 8. Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott recently suffered a minor right foot sprain that temporarily required a walking boot, a source told ESPN's Todd Archer. Prescott was seen in a walking boot while on vacation in Cabo San Lucas in a picture posted to X on Wednesday. It was unclear when the picture was taken, and he is no longer wearing the boot, according to the source. The injury is not expected to impact Prescott when the Cowboys hold their first training camp practice on July 25. It is not known how Prescott suffered the injury. The Cowboys last held an organized workout on June 5. Prescott underwent season-ending surgery for a compound fracture and dislocation of his right ankle in 2020 after suffering the injury in a Week 5 victory over the New York Giants. Prescott hasn't injured his right ankle since the surgery. Prescott is entering the final year of his contract, which will pay him $29 million for the 2024 season.